So good morning, folks. My name is Sue Sani. I'm the CEO of WeDidIt, and we're a fundraising platform for nonprofits. We help nonprofits research their donors and raise money online. But the first thing that I want to tell you today is that the nonprofit market is huge. Last year, nonprofits raised over $350 billion, and of that, $260 billion came from individuals just like me and you. But nonprofits also spend money in order to raise money, and they spent over $50 billion on fundraising tools and services. Now, despite all this money changing hands, there's still a major problem when it comes to fundraising in our industry. If you're responsible for fundraising at a nonprofit, you know that collecting information on your donors is critical, but you also know that the process is a nightmare. The process is problematic because it usually takes 4 to 8 hours to collect enough relevant information on a donor, but you're navigating between multiple websites and platforms to collect this information. When you multiply that by the total number of donor records in a nonprofit CRM, you can see how humanly impossible it is to do comprehensive research at this scale. Well, impossible until today. WeDidIt's solution to this problem is our product called Insights, which collects information from all around the web on donors for our nonprofit customers. That's right, we are automating donor research so our customers don't have to think about it. With just an email address, we can find out a person's age, their gender, and social media presence. We deliver where they work, their job title, and whether their employer matches charitable contributions from their employees. We can even tell what someone's home value or rental price. But most importantly, we uncover a person's personal interests and passions and also deliver what other causes they're interested in. Now, what makes WeDidIt's product unique is that we display all of this information in data-rich profiles that makes it easy for our customers to segment their donors and prospects and deliver targeted fundraising campaigns to these people. But because we're using sophisticated algorithms and machine learning, we can do things like recommend the best ways to do outreach to these individuals in order to bring in the largest donation possible. Now, our business model is very simple. Depending on the total number of donor records a nonprofit has in their CRM, will define their subscription costs. So you can be an organization that has fewer than 5,000 donor records and pay only a couple $100 a month for WeDidIt. Or you can be a large national brand with over 1 million donor records and pay several $1,000s a month for WeDidIt. In either situation, our product scales according to the customer's needs and size. Now, we have over 90 enterprise customers paying us today, all of whom are brands you've heard of, like the New York Public Radio, Natural History Museum, the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, LA Zoo, and the Oakland Zoo. But our client list isn't the only thing that's growing. Over the last 18 months, I've watched our business more than triple the average annual contract size from our customers. And the number of donor records that we're collecting is growing exponentially. That is important to know because with more donor records we collect, the better our product performs for the next group of customers. And in terms of revenue, we're on the path to profitability next year in 2017. But I'm most excited to announce that we've recently landed a 3-year deal worth $2.4 million with an organization called Petlanthropy. Petlanthropy has over 900 nonprofit animal shelters under their umbrella, all of whom will be using WeDidIt's product to power their fundraising. Our team is the best team a CEO like me could ever wish for. I'm here today with my co-founder, one of my best friends, and VP of Sales, Ben Lamson. Ben has over 8 years of experience in direct sales and management, and our CTO, Brian Liff, has over 15 years of software development management and expertise. We're excited for the opportunity to pitch today, but most excited about expanding our business and our team here in Buffalo. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sue. Ben, come on up. Great presentation. Okay, who wants to start us off? Gil.
Can you quantify the impact that your software has had on the nonprofits in terms of their ability to raise more money? What are you hearing anecdotally? What are you able to measure quantitatively?
Yeah, so anecdotally, one of the big things is time savings, as well as identifying new fundraising opportunities. One of the really big kind of quantitative ones we can look at is our ability to actually find dollars left on the table from donors that have given that work at companies that match their employees' charitable contributions. So we have clients that within hours to signing up and uploading their data to our platform, we have literally found over $100,000 of donations left on the table that are company matching gifts. The really other big one is the average client sees about a 45% increase in online donations their first year using WeDidIt. Now, we do have outliers like the Los Angeles Zoo. Within their first 12 months, they saw a 270% increase in online donations with WeDidIt.
So
Tim, go ahead.
yeah, there we go. Your $2.4 million contract over 3 years, is that $2.4 million to your business, or is that $2.4 million that you're going to raise for somebody?
Great question. It's $2.4 million to our business in subscription revenue, so it doesn't even include the transactional fees and thus more revenue to our business.
What do you charge on transaction fees?
That varies depending on the size of the contract. The more you pay up front, the less you pay on a transaction fee, 3.5% to 0.75%.
It's great. What got you into this? Why do you want to do this?
So 2 reasons, at least for me. Personally, my life was changed when I was about 13, 14 years old, having gone to the Boys Club of New York. It's a prestigious nonprofit in New York City that takes young kids off the street and put them into more positive activities and things after school. From going to the Boys Club, it led to going to an amazing private school and getting a scholarship to college and really just changing my life. So I wanted to do something with charity and nonprofits because I had been impacted in a positive way. The second thing was meeting Ben Lamson at the Meltwater Group. We had clients at a previous company called Meltwater who were all large nonprofits. And we learned over and over and over again from those customers that fundraising online was very difficult. So we mustered up the courage to leave that job and start WeDidIt.
Applaud that. Jeff.
So I think this is a great idea, by the way, guys. Sitting on a lot of boards, especially on the nonprofit side, I see this as a huge need. I just had a quick question as far as marketing communications. So are you guys giving tools within the CRM for these nonprofits to be able to email and log and do all that information that they might do in a Salesforce or a Microsoft-based CRM?
Yeah. So we are not the CRM. We are not replacing the industry standard CRMs. Those are giants that one day we'll hope to tackle. But the barrier to entry is much lower to go in on the transactional side. To your question in terms of offering tools that help, if you check out WeDidItAcademy.com, one of the big things is we use learning resources as a form of content marketing to drive inbound sales. So we give away free resources on everything from how to prospect on LinkedIn to how to launch a peer-to-peer fundraising campaign. And we give these resources away for free in order to attract new leads for the business.
Good answer. Down at the end here, was it Rodney?
Kind of two-part question real quickly. Talk a little bit about your unit economics. What's your cost for acquiring a new customer, and have you determined that on one end? And second, long-term as you scale, talk to me about your intentionality around attracting more diverse technical talent, more women and minorities to the team.
Excellent.
You got this, yeah.
So to answer your question about customer acquisition costs, we've primarily used direct sales up until today to acquire customers, and usually the cost is about $2,000 to $3,000 to acquire a customer. Now, we want to bring that cost down, so we're using now content marketing and doing partnerships and integrations with other products to get a smaller acquisition cost. But beforehand, or primarily through direct sales, it's about $2,000 to $3,000. In terms of developing the team, and the type of personnel, we actually have a history of creating paid internships and new job opportunities for a diverse workforce. We were previously based in Brooklyn, but we had the City Tech College and NYU students as interns over the last 3-4 years. 3 of those folks that we had as interns have become full-time team members. So that's the same exact thing that we'd like to do while we're here in Buffalo.
Time's up. Great presentation. Thank you, guys.